go. Good morning, good morning. Good day, good day. Hope everybody's having such a good day. Brought a friend with me today. We gonna talk. Hold on, just a minute. What's going on, everybody? Y'all already know what it is. It's your favorite Blerd click, ready to talk Blerd shit. Let's get it. This week we chatting with none other than the one and only Karim Diane. Yes, hallelujah. I said the name right. I had to practice it, but I got it right. Yes, sir. And you know him as, of course, the most intriguing new member of the Starfleet Academy cast, as he is repping for the Klingons in a major way. Hallelujah. But he's done more than that. Yes, he has. My man's been on Netflix, even might have been known to sing a little bit in the shower. Hallelujah. So we might chat about that. So without any further ado, let me go ahead and bring in the crew. This is none other than myself. Hello, Steve. What's oh shoot, I'm all over the place. I may be nervous, but I'm not gonna show it. Hello, it's me, your boy, the real Vince Taylor, and I got the homie Zyla Trex in tow. What's up? We got the homie Anna in tow, yes, and of course, hey, look who we got in tow. It's none other than the one and only Jay-Den Kraag himself. So let's go ahead and chat a little bit, y'all. This is the new Blerd order, and we're gonna go ahead and kick this off. I ain't even doing no intro because my man time is valuable, so we're gonna go right on into it. First and foremost, how you doing, Mr. Karim Diane? We're all such big fans, and we're so happy that you joined us.
Oh, so sweet. An incredible introduction. Oh my gosh. Like, I just need you to come with me wherever I go so you can, like, let everybody know who's about to walk in.
I'm ready. Well, listen, I know that your time is valuable and it's limited. So we're gonna get right into a couple questions if it's okay. And I would like to start myself and then we'll go around the horn. And I want to just start by saying, yo, let's just get straight to the point, Mr. Kareem. You are now a bona fide member of the Star Trek fraternity. And you come into the fraternity making history. Okay? The very first Klingon of the LGBTQ community. And dare I say, if it's okay for me to say, the most fashionable Klingon of all Klingons. Hallelujah. We just ain't gonna skip over that. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to know, do you have any influence on the clothes that you get to wear? I mean, what goes into these dope outfits that we get to see you at the wedding, from the big jackets to the kilts? Talk to us.
You are gassing me up right now. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, the costume is all Avery. I could never take credit. We have one of the most incredible costume designers on the show. She's worked on, the biggest television and movies on the planet, and she's an extremely experienced a costume designer. And so, yeah, I mean, we have conversations about it. She's like, "Do you want to wear a skirt today or pants?" And I'll be like, "All right, let's go with the skirt," like stuff like that. But mostly it's all them. I could never take credit. I mean, it starts with them just sketching the idea from their brain, and then it's like a cartoon, and then from there every single thing is handmade. Like, there's days I'll come in on a Thursday night for fitting and all the clothes is in pieces, like literally, like barely stitched together, and then the next day, Friday, I'll come back in the morning and it's all done. Like, they are so talented on this stuff. Yeah.
Wow. So just real quick follow up. What is it that makes you make up your mind? What days do you decide to wear pants versus wearing the kilts?
I'll always opt for the skirt. I'll always opt for the kilt. Like, if I can, I would just wear the skirt the whole time because it's more comfortable. Them pants is tight. They pants is tight, bro. Super duper tight. So I'll always like push for a skirt if I can. But they like to, add variation in it. I'm a team player, but yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, we got some more questions coming up from the gang.
Yeah,
Zyla, you up next? What you got?
thank you. Yeah, so one of my questions is I've seen you talk about online and in person, like the difficulty it is shooting with all the prosthetics and how difficult it was. So I wanted to ask you a little bit more about that process, but what do you do mentally to get through those shoots? Because there's a lot of deep acting that has to happen on top of thinking about all the other things. So kind of like, what is your process to bring Jay-Den to life?
I wish I had like a sexy answer for it, but I really don't. Like, it's just hard, and there's nothing I personally do. I mean, what I can say is like it's actually my castmates, my friends that get me grounded because I'll be, especially those first couple of weeks, I'll be like, oh my God, there's so much stuff on my face. This costume is so tight. My eyes are dry, my head itching, and like literally I'll be patting my wig. Like it's just a lot going on. But then my friends, my cadets, like are so playful and so funny, and we really be playing in the green room 24/7. Like first week, I'll never forget. Like Paris was playing like touch football with Sandro and George, like wilding out, like yo, go long, go long, go long, and they was running around crazy, and AD. Poor AD was trying to like calm everybody down, but we really just be playing the whole time, and they make me laugh so much. So that really kind of like grounds me and helps me forget about the physical things that are kind of going on. Yeah.
That's
Awesome, awesome.
amazing.
All right,
All right.
Anna has a question for you. What's up, Anna?
All right. So I think I have a fun question for you. If your character Jay-Den could time travel to any point in the Star Trek timeline, what character would you like for your character to meet and have an adventure with?
That's a great question. That's a really strong question. Um, I feel like, I'm trying to choose between three different characters, and they all black. You trying to
Yes,
which black
sir.
Like,
which black person I want to go with? I feel like I feel like I'm between like Worf and Uhura, but like
Ooh.
I feel like maybe I mean it's an obvious answer, but I would love to see what Worf and get like how they interact with each other
Yeah.
because like Worf kind of rigid. I mean, they're both kind of rigid, but like maybe Jaden is a little bit more like loose. So I would want to see what that interaction would be like. I think that would be kind of cool.
I love
Yeah,
that.
I like
Yeah.
that too, man. Yeah, definitely. And that kind of, well, were you done, Anna? Did you have a follow up? Are you good?
No, that I honestly hope that he would pick more. I hope that you would pick more. Because I feel like that would be a comedy episode through and through.
It would be
True.
funny.
Comedy?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay,
Like
okay.
a hard comedy.
All
Actually,
right, all right. Well, that kind of, I'm glad you asked that actually, Anna, because that kind of leads into my question because I'll keep wanting to call him Jaden's. I couldn't just call him his. I didn't even know it was
you're
Kareem.
free to call me Jaden. You're so free to call me Jaden.
Kareem, because he will be Kareem even after Jaden. I'm sure he'll get a whole lot more roles. But here's my question: it looks like you did get a chance to speak to Michael Dorn, and y'all had a nice little brief powwow, as well as you got a chance to meet like George Takei and a couple other OGs, as we call them in the Trek universe. I'm just curious as to what kind of insight, as another full-blooded Klingon, Michael Dorn was able to give to you. And you know what I'm saying? What was the inside chat about? Like, talk to us, man. Let us into that conversation right there. It sounded like it was real interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Is it too loud in the background? I'm sorry. Y'all can hear me okay?
We can hear you. I mean, we hear it sounds like a lot of fun.
Okay.
It sounds like a lot of fun. But
Okay, we're gonna make it work. So yeah, meeting Michael was it was just such an easy conversation because like we have both been through a very similar process. Him definitely way more intense than I, because I mean they were shooting way more than 10 episodes, and his schedule was probably way more. Like he was probably shooting every day. I want to say Monday through Friday. They spaced mine out a little bit, but we know what it's like to go in and out of that makeup every single day. So like literally as soon as we kind of met and dapped each other up, we just kind of like he was like, oh, how does that make it for you? I'm like, bro, it's hard. I was kind of like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, how is it for you? He was like, man, like it's, and I kind of asked him immediately, like, has anything changed from when you did the makeup back then to like now? And he was like, honestly, like not really. Like they still be using, they have to use kind of like harsh chemicals and like alcohols and adhesives in order to like really make it work. There's kind of no way around it. So we really, I mean, I feel like we talked for like half an hour just about the makeup alone, and he gave me a lot of advice about how to just interact with this fandom, and he just kind of heated against like the fact that there will be people who aren't going to be just purely positive about it. And I guess he gave me advice in terms of like how to respond.
What did he say? What did he say? Can I interrupt you? Like, what kind of advice did he offer in that regard?
Yeah, I mean, just not to respond like, and this is just similar advice that I've gotten from like my brothers and my family growing up, but like I would never argue with like a fool because from afar you can't tell which is which. You just see two people going at it like this. So like I don't want to. You're not gonna get me looking crazy. So like that's kind of like what he was telling me. Just like don't clap back crazy. And I appreciate that advice, and I use it daily.
I love that. I love one quick follow up, and then I'm gonna toss it back to Zyla. You also met George Takei, if I'm not mistaken, who was like literally OG. And if I could say, this is like hella significant for me because it's almost like you're living out George's dream to an extent, as he did write to you in that letter that he had to be closeted all the way up into his 60s. But here you are getting to come out in your very first season of Star Trek openly as a man who likes another man on the show, which is something that he unfortunately thought he had to hide for so long. That must have been a really dope experience. Talk to us about what happened when you actually did interact with George. I know it was brief because it was a real quick Broadway show, but y'all have established some sort of rapport, right?
Yeah, so I went to a Broadway show. It was a show called, what was that? It was called something. I can't remember the name of the show. But anyway, the light came on. I turned my right. Like, what? Like, and he was sitting like right next to me. So I could be kind of shy sometimes, and I was kind of like, I don't know if I should say that. My friend was like, you gotta go speak to this man. I'm like, all right, all right, all right. So like, I muster up the courage. I go up to him like, hey, how's it going? And the show wasn't out yet, so I was kind of like, my name's, Karim. I play this, a new cadet on the show, and him and his husband is so lovely. Brad is so lovely. And so I just chopped it up with them very quickly, and yeah, they were kind of like rushing us out. So Brad gave me their business card with their email address on it, and honestly, I forgotten about it. I just went about my life. I wasn't about to bother them. But then months later, randomly, before the show came out, I just thought, let me send him a quick email because I was thinking about, how this queer character is about to be launched to the world, and how that's a big deal for the Klingon community and just sci-fi in general, honestly. And so I thought, let me just send him an email and tell him that this character I'm playing is queer. And so I did, and I didn't think he was gonna write me back. Like they got busy lives. I swear, it was like 10 minutes, and I got a full message back from both of them. And yeah, that's the message that I posted on Instagram and TikTok, and it was just like, so lovely to receive it. Like I remember being so excited. I texted it to Alice Kirsten and Nova, our showrunner and producers, and yeah, it's so cool to be kind of like the result of decades of work.
Yeah.
I feel extremely privileged, and I also feel like I have a certain responsibility, that I
Mm.
am, am proud to take on and represent, hopefully well as best as I can with this character. But yeah, since that a Broadway show, we did. I met up with him again, and we did the parade at in LA, the Star
Oh.
Trek parade at the Rose Parade. Yeah, so we were on a float for 2 hours together, like this, waving from side to side. So I actually got the chance to vibe out with him a little bit more, and yeah, he's really cool. And one thing that I learned from him from being on that float, it's like it was raining, so it was a moment where I turned to Tig, and Rebecca Romaine was with us too, and we just kind of had like a little moment, and we were like, "Hey, like, are y'all good? Like, damn, it's pretty crazy, like, da da da." And George was like, "Hey, y'all, like, come on, like." Like focus, like it's a wave, man. We're like, oh, now we about to get in trouble by George. Like, oh my god. So we had to snap it together real quick. Like, oh my bad.
Oh my
But
god.
like it was a small moment, but it really taught me like he's not playing when it comes to, you know what I mean, like representing, and he's really here for the fans. And yeah, it was a really small moment, but I learned from that. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Oh my God. I just knew he had so much to say. Oh my. It's so fun over that course of that time. I believe our good friend Zyla has another question for you. What's up, Zyla?
Yes. So I just love that you are, getting to represent like the gay community, the LGBTQ community, and just do more representation. Star Trek has always been that, but it's just, I feel like it's getting better and better. I wanted to ask, because episode 4, not only did we get to explore some queer themes, but it had such great themes for the Black community. And, we're all Blerds here, so it's very important to us. Can you talk a little bit about that? I mean, Eric Anthony Glover did an amazing job writing it. Can you talk a little bit about anything that stuck out to you about your experience playing Jay-Den in terms of Blackness, in terms of that episode specifically, or just in general?
Absolutely, that's a really great question, and I'll speak about it through my own experiences of being a Black American, but also being a West African. So my dad is Guinean, and my mom is Congolese, which is Central African. But I'm Mandingo, so our tribe is known for being like warriors, like the warriors of West Africa. We're a warrior tribe. And so like reading the episode, I'm like, dang, this is very weird. Like, yeah, and especially because I am an artist, right? And I'm one of the only, I am the only member of my family who decided to step out and pursue art. And, traditionally, Mandingo men and Black men in general, Black American men, are, encouraged to be physically, imposing and strong, and we have to play basketball, or we like have to, be this this certain way, and we're not necessarily like given space to be softer or to be artistic or to be in touch with our emotions and our feelings. Um, and so, yeah, this episode I think is so beautifully written and really spoke to me in my life because it really shows like there's not just one way to be a warrior. There's way more battles than just on the actual battlefield, I guess. And Yeah, just it really is all about giving permission to black men to be themselves, whatever that is, whether it is, just physically strong. I got a DM, a lovely, lovely DM from a teacher, because I'll be going through these DMs, y'all. I don't necessarily respond to every single one, but I'll be reading them. And there was a lovely message from a teacher that was like, I just want to let you know my student really sees himself in Jay-Den because he is physically imposing and he's really tall and he's darker skinned, and he's really strong and muscular. However, emotionally, he's soft and he's queer and he's not necessarily, he doesn't, I guess, like, act the way that he, I guess, looks or people expect him to be. And I just thought, wow, that's so like that's the target right there. You know what I mean? Just like allowing somebody, black men, especially black boys, to be soft and to be artistic, and just to know that that's fine, that's okay. You know? Yeah.
Love it. Appreciate the work that you do.
So awesome, man. You should never know. Anna, what's up?
All right, so I'm gonna keep the episode 4 train going and ask you about one of my favorite scenes. I call the scene between your character and Laura Thok the auntie nephew scene because it just was so beautifully realized, and it was so I felt like I've been in that scene throughout my life. So I wanted to know what experiences did you draw on specifically for that scene, for that moment?
Oh man, yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about my grandma. My grandmother passed quite a few years ago, and she, yeah. If I was tearing up in that scene, I can't remember if like the takes that they didn't put in, like I was boo crying, like really, like uncle. I lost it during that scene because yeah, I had my grandma on my mind, and I felt like I was talking to my grandma, and I think. I hope that a lot of us have that one kind of like auntie or grandmother or mother figure who is the one that like sees us and allows us to be ourselves when the rest of the world is telling us not to be ourselves. And for me, that was my grandmother. She always, you know, growing up as a kid, they always were trying to get me to play basketball and to play soccer and yeah, I don't want to like dance, bro. I want to like I'm saying, I want to like do theater, like leave me alone. I'm not even good at basketball, bro. Like
Oh my God! No!
I'm
Relatable.
literally not even good. Like y'all don't even want me on the court. Like leave me alone.
Relatable content.
And so my grandmother was really the one that loved on me. It was like, baby, you good. Like you're actually really great at just doing you. And so yeah, I thought of her the entire time, and I love her. I miss her every day. Her name is Makoria Keita, and she's my girl.
Thank you. Thank you for
Oh,
sharing that.
man,
Yeah.
okay, the auntie scene. Okay, I see you, Anna. You out here. I see you putting on the
Keeping it real.
All right. I have
That's
a
a great
question. I want to
question.
make, if it's okay, Karim Diane. I love how you say his name, by the way. First time I heard it, I was like, that sounds way better than the way I was saying it. So I'm glad I finally figured it out. I want to go back because you mentioned that you were you come from West Africa, at least your lineage, and coming from West Africa, being a member of the Mandingo tribe, you've come a long way, and you've hit another stratosphere, if I could say so myself. I'm just curious what you may say to young you 13 years ago when you're on the X Factor singing and doing things like that. And now seeing where you are today, like, was this the ultimate goal from the beginning, or was there a turning point where you decided, you know what? I am an actor, and that's what I'm going to pursue. I'm going to go ahead and fly over to the States, and this is my career point. Is there any like catalytic moment that led you to say, "This is me, and I'm going this direction"?
I mean, getting cast in Star Trek, I'm like, well, I guess I'm here now. I guess this is what I'm doing. Like, no, but like, I'm being true. Like growing up, my target was music. Like I am a singer. In high school, I was in the choir. As a kid, was always making original music and putting it out online, singing in the shower, on YouTube and stuff like that. That was always my main target. That's what brought me out to Los Angeles in the first place. Because I was like a studio rat. I was hopping from studio to studio, songwriting for like, different artists and stuff like that, trying to network with producers and stuff. And then while I was out in LA, my music manager got an audition for me for a television show. They were looking for a singer, a young black R&B singer. I'm like, oh, that's me. So I went out on that audition and I didn't get it, but the agent that had facilitated that audition ended up signing me. They're my agency to this day. They're the ones that helped me get Star Trek. So that's when kind of like the inflection point where I kind of like started pursuing acting seriously. And I guess like to your original question, like and also just I think it's worth saying that this is like I'm so happy with where I've landed here. This is like an incredible, like life changing and such a unique opportunity to be able to. Yeah, I'm like although I'm not like I'm still living in my very original purpose, right? I'm still getting the opportunity to perform on a humongous stage, just like in a different way. Um, yeah,
You still sing in the shower?
every day, to be honest with you, every day. Um, yeah, I'm still extremely passionate about music, and at some point we'll, revisit it in a serious way.
One quick follow up, and I only mention that because I don't know if you've been paying attention, but Star Trek has a show called Strange New Worlds where they did a whole episode that was a musical. So who knows? That voice might come to the screen of Star Trek. We'll see if that happens. But I'm really curious about the actual landing of the role. As you did get to become Jay-Den. I know Star Trek is so secretive about letting you know, even when you're auditioning, like what it is you're auditioning for. Could you talk to us a little bit about when you did land the role and the audition process and how that went?
Yeah, I knew. My agents don't. I mean, they try to hide it, like they try to put it under a different name and stuff. But I knew my agent don't play that. She was like, "Yeah, it says this, but it's Star Trek." I was like, "Okay, bet." um, but yeah, they definitely tried to conceal it as best they could. It did not work. So I knew what was going on. But also, like, I just remember getting out that shit. I was like, I'm not gonna do this. They're not about to hire me. Like, what? So I went into this self tape like, okay, yeah, let's do whatever. I have like a self tape coach that I work with, and we did it like mad quick. I think I did like maybe one or two takes, and we are like, "You good?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. Whatever." Just like sent it in because I'm auditioning for so many things at the same time that
Right.
you just kind of have to do your best and let it go. And that's what I did. And I was actually up. So yeah, like 2 weeks later, I think I got the call back um, to go into a producer session, and I was actually up for two shows at the same time, which has never happened to me before in my life. I said, both y'all want me?
Damn.
Like, wow, like, so while I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it, I say it, I don't care. While before I went into the callback for the other show, the casting directors from Star Trek like Zoom me, um, real quick, and call me on the phone. Like maybe for like the Star Trek casting narrative want to talk to you real quick. I know you're about to go into this other thing, but I was like, they want to talk to me. Like that doesn't happen ever. So I'm preparing for this other audition. The Star Trek customer is like, hey, we just wanted to break down the role that you're going to be auditioning for, what the producers are looking for, and the vibe that we want you to bring to it. Whatever. I'm like, they must be giving me cheat codes right now. What's going on? But I'm like, I'm still in my mind. I'm like, okay, whatever. Maybe they're calling, the other three people that are also being considered and just trying to get everybody ready. So I'm like, I didn't think anything of it. So I went and did the callback to the other audition, and then I went a couple of days later to do Star Trek. By the end of that audition, I called my manager. I was like, bro, I'm about to be on Star Trek. Like, I think I'm about to book this job, Reed. Like they was messing with me. Like they really liked me in that room. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, can I interrupt? Can I interrupt you?
Yeah.
How did you know? Like, what was the vibe given? Like, what made you get that confidence?
So sometimes they ask you questions that are like they're actually kind of like most times you go into audition and you audition and then you just leave. They're like, thank you for your time, and then you just leave and you never hear from them again. But this time, Noga, who's the showrunner, he was asking me questions about myself, like trying to get to know me. I'm like, oh, you really want to know who I am, huh? And then she also like, like I had shot a pilot the year before, and she was like, oh, I'm actually really close with the producer of that pilot. I'm like, oh wow, you know him? And she was like, yeah, he said that you were really, like easy and great to work with. I'm like, oh, she's asking that about me. She's trying to like she's in the streets like actively trying to find dirt and tea on me. So that is what really had me like, oh, I'm about to book this. This is about to be mine. And lo and behold, a couple days later, they were like, it's yours.
Yo,
Yeah.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome, man. That's really good.
We're so glad. We are so
Right?
glad.
It was
Oh my
good to
goodness. Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Couldn't have asked for a better contribution to the Star Trek community. And I guess on that note, my next question was, aside from all the negativity, I'm wondering, like, you've joined this diehard fandom. What are some of the surprising, maybe positive things that you've experienced since becoming, a Trekkie and part of the Trekkie community?
Yeah, for sure. I think I want to start by responding to this question by mentioning or stating that like yes there is negativity, of course. I mean, there's always going to be that. Like if there weren't haters, I would be concerned, to be honest with you, because I probably would. I'm not doing nothing for real. But the positivity has been so overwhelming. Like it really, there's been so many like amazing messages and DMs and comments and press and articles, and like it's actually from my vantage point, all I see is love every day, all day. Because I'm going to those notifications and it's just like love, 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 love. Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, like it's just there's so much love. So to answer the second part of your question, like my entire like social life has changed. You know what I mean? Like at least my social media life. Like I'm obviously the most content online out of any of us. And I really enjoy engaging with people and interacting with people and giving the behind the scenes. I am a very social person in my real life. So this is just an extension of that. Like I really genuinely enjoy this community that has like um, just gathered around me and this character. It's really cool, and yeah, I'm have plans to continue in between seasons. You know what I mean? That's why I'm here at BlerdCon right now. I was just like, let me go down and see what's up with the fam down here, and I'm from DC, so I was like, okay, let me like go and meet people in real life. And I have my little costume I'm gonna wear for the first time. Um,
Wow,
So
Cosplay.
yeah,
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, what you got?
I'm cosplaying as Cammy from a Street Fighter. I'm doing
No!
like a gender bended version of
You
Cammy.
do
Yeah, and it's good. Like it's fly. Like it's good. Like I'm really proud of the way that like this is like come together. And I've wanted to be like I don't know, I've wanted to cosplay for so long. So this has been like this entire experience has been in like almost like a reintroduction to myself or a kind of permission for me to like be like fully me, I guess, and just like diving into this fandom that I've been like watching from like the edges, and now I feel like I get the chance to just like dive in. I'm excited.
Man, I hope we get to see the reveal for the
Oh,
cameo.
trust. I'm making a whole like I have a whole video. Like I'm gonna do. I need to document this so I can always look back at this moment as being like my first cosplay experience.
Oh, that's so dope. That's so dope. Anna, what was that? What's going on, Anna?
Right before my question, I will say on the cosplay tip, I did see a pic of you as Lola Bunny, and I lived. I was like, yes. But my question for you is bringing it back around to everything LGBT surrounding Jay-Den. So for me, Jay-Den is a trailblazing character. I'm envious of the queer youth that get to grow up with this character. I know the show just started, but what mark do you want to leave for future generations who find the show and your character?
Oh, I think the mic disconnected on his end. I don't know if the earpiece came out or what, but I'm unable to unmute it because it says he muted it.
Okay.
It's all right. We're gonna get through it. Hallelujah. Hold on. Everybody, we're gonna lift our hands up. We're gonna, hey, Heavenly Father, please go ahead and clear up this mute button. Hallelujah. We know there is no mute button above. There you go. Welcome back.
Hello.
we can hear you, man. We can hear you. All right. Did you hear the question, Marquez?
No, sorry. Can you ask the last part?
Of course. So, for me, Jay-Den is a trailblazing queer character, and I'm envious of the queer youth who get to grow up with this character. So, I know the show just started, but what mark do you want to leave for future generations who find this show and this character?
Oh my gosh. I hope that Jay-Den just like helps people realize that you could literally be whoever you want to, or you can be exactly who you are. And it's cool. It's not only just fine, but it's like actually really cool. And you can find success, just the way that you are. Like, and also I hope that he like might teach people like not to care so much about like the cool thing that I love about this character is like that he's queer, but it's not like this huge like there's not like a coming out story or like this huge like plot point or like a moment. Like it just he is that and like every like nobody around him is like, oh, like so you're and it's just there's not like it just is. And that's cool, and that's okay. And all, like, it also makes me think of like I remember one comment was like, "Why?" He was like trying to. He was a nice comment, but he was like, "What are the like cultural significance of like this Klingon like wearing a skirt?" And I'm like, I don't even think it's that deep. Like it's just comfortable. Like it's.
I feel like I saw that interaction.
And I
it's
think
a piece of fabric.
He's like holding the two pieces up next to each other, and he's like, "Let me go with this, because if I'm a warrior and I gotta run somewhere, it might be easier for me to do it." I don't know. So like, I just hope that people like stop thinking so much about like what society thinks that they're supposed to be or do, and just do what makes you feel comfortable. Wear what makes you feel comfortable. Love
Yes.
whoever makes you feel comfortable, and no matter what that is, there are a community, there are cadets around you that will see you and love you for who you are.
Amen. Thank you for that. And
Purpose
real
of
quick, I'm gonna
courage.
toss the designer, but just a quick comment. It's so dope that you don't even have to say that, and that the character represents that just in its existence. So I just want to throw that in there real quick. Zyla, please take it.
Yeah. I just have another. Thank you so much for that question and answer. But I was just wondering who outside of Starfleet Academy. I know you've shown people like what episodes you've watched outside of Starfleet Academy of Star Trek, and I wonder if you have a favorite character outside of Starfleet Academy.
Like in any show.
In any show.
Uhura down. Period. So,
Yes.
original series as well as Celia, like they're like, yeah, they're both kind of really disturbing for me. Like I remember when I was watching Strange New Worlds for the first time, and I saw Celia come up on my screen.
Ooh, yes.
I was like,
A moment.
beautiful black girl with like, you know, the short cut. Like she, oh my God, she just like is beautiful. Like she is gorgeous. Just physically, we're not even like just physically, she's beautiful. And black beauty is really important to see on screen, you know, because like it's so important for us to see beautiful black people in our TV shows. You know what I mean? I don't think, yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. Anyway, for me, I was just like stunned, and I immediately wanted to like know more about her. And now I get to call her a friend, and her in real life is like even like new stuff. Sally is like so cool in real life. So very much put her down. And Michelle Nichols as a human being, like once I found out Martin Luther King is a cracky.
Iconic.
I was like, oh, this is different. This is not no regular TV show. And there's like an amazing YouTube video of her talking about when she met MLK and he essentially convinced her to stay on the show because she was about to leave. Very much Aurora, very much Nichelle, very much Celia. Down. Period. Final answer.
Great answer. Great answer. Great answer.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the first black woman in space.
Yep.
I mean, that's
Exactly.
you ain't never gonna get anything about that. But yeah, I'm curious, and I hope you can hear me. But do you remember any of your Klingon lines? I say, do you remember any of your Klingon lines?
Which means a warrior does not let a friend say danger alone. I'll never forget that. That's like my favorite one.
Yo, how do you not like bite your tongue? You know what I'm saying? It's like Klingon is such a hard language. Like, I'm so happy that he's got that down. Okay. Oh no. It felt like we were maybe losing a little bit of signal, but hopefully he comes back in here in just a moment and we'll be able to it looks like Kareem, looks like we may have lost the video just for a second, but we're wrapping this up here anyway. So if that was our last question, damn, but if not, hopefully we get a chance to get at least a good send-off for you. But yeah, because I do have that our traditional question about the captain.
Yeah.
So I hope we get to ask that. But I do understand that he's at a social event while he's about to go tour BlerdCon, and they're gonna love him at BlerdCon.
Oh my God, they're going to pop off.
Yes,
I'm excited
they're
for
gonna
that.
keep it alive. So I tell you what, while we're waiting to see whether or not our guest will come back or not, and if he does, great. If he doesn't, he's given us enough time. I'm frankly, I'm satisfied. Yeah. Could I have a little more? Absolutely. You can never get too much. But if we don't, then I will at least live for the rest of my life knowing that we did get the opportunity to speak with the first LGBTQ member of the Klingon universe. But yeah, man, yo, Anna's coming through with the questions for real. Okay, yes. He's
So
going back
good.
up. It's that we're gonna give an actual proper send off. I would love that. So we'll give him a second to get the cam booted back up. But yeah, if y'all are cool, once Kareem is done with this, so to speak, maybe I'll stick around just for a couple minutes just to kind of
Yeah.
go over this most recent episode 9, which I'm
Oh,
gonna give a quick spoiler. I liked it. I know we normally wait till we reveal how we feel, but I liked it. It was really, really good.
Very
And I've liked all the
cool.
episodes, some more than others. But this one, oh, it had everything I wanted, boy. We
Oh,
had action, we're in
yes.
space, we had war. We finally get some of the storyline with Caleb and the
Mhm.
Mir family, and we're finally getting an idea as to why the Caleb and Anna, it's Anna, right? Is her name Annika? Annika,
Anisha.
Anisha, why she may not necessarily have been that benevolent, oh so wonderful, marvelous mother that we thought she was, that Caleb grew up with. But without further ado, we still have the special guest of honor in his house, none other than Mr. Karim Diane.
I'm so sorry. I got disconnected, y'all. My service is messed up.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up here in just a moment anyway. So we don't
Great.
want to. We know your
Lovely.
time is valuable, so we don't want to take up all of it.
Oh my
But I'm
God.
not gonna
No,
lie.
this has been so much fun. This has been a good time.
Okay, well maybe
Yeah,
we
I'm
can do it
rocking
again
with
one
this.
time. Because I understand we did
Absolutely.
wrap on season 2. Hallelujah. Yes, all the stars for the haters. You can't stop us because season 2 already out. Let's do it like that. But I'm not gonna lie, Kareem, we asked you that Klingon question, and I didn't get to hear you answer it well enough. So could you answer it one more time, please?
Was it cutting off?
Yeah, it was breaking up a little bit, and I need to hear each syllable. Hallelujah.
Okay, it is terrible. Oh God, it shall make you wet. And it means a warrior does not let a friend face danger alone. And I will never forget that line. I will never ever forget that line.
God, it's so
So
good.
dope, yo. Klingon is a hard language to learn, right, Kareem? Like, do you stumble over yourself? Is it harder than just the regular language? Because I know sci-fi has a lot of what they call scientific babble, or what do they call it, like technobabble. How hard is it to gather those? Because you have a Klingon coach. Like, does your coach have to help you with the pronunciations?
Yes, absolutely. I had a Klingon coach teach me the pronunciation. He would make me like recordings that I could listen to on my own time. And I also met with him like on Sundays for like an hour just to go over it. And I'd also have him on set when I was building the line just so that he can adjust as we go. Yeah, it's not for the weak. It is not for the weak. It is not an easy language to learn because, like, yeah, your tongue is just like in places that it doesn't normally go. There's also a lot of sounds in Klingon, and they're like in places that you don't expect them to be. So yeah, it's not easy, but it's doable. I did it.
It's just a testament to how good you are at what you do, my man. It's not even that difficult. I got it. Why they can't get it? I know. We just got a couple.
Thank
Just got a
you.
couple more, and then we will let you enjoy the rest of your day, Mr.
Let's do it.
Kareem.
What's up,
All
Anna?
right.
I love these questions.
All right, so I'm gonna leave you with a fun one. Was there a specific moment that was like your favorite to film?
Yes, but it didn't end up in the show. There's a moment where um, uh, Sam is in the cafeteria with all of us. It's when like she's like doing a monologue and it's like quick cuts. But we had a food. I started a food fight. I will take credit for it. I started a food fight because like she did it the first take and it was like regular whatever, and then the second take we were like, okay, just like have fun. I was like, oh, have fun. So I took a blueberry and I like tossed it at like Darum or something, and then he was like, oh, word, okay, bet. And like the third take, he tossed like a handful of blueberries back at me, and by the like 10th take, when I tell you there was food flying everywhere, and it was so much fun, and I just knew they were gonna have to use it in the final take because it's like it was just so cool, so fun when you get a chance to have an actual food fight. You know what I mean? And like for it to be okay. Um, yeah, but they didn't use it. I was heartbroken. But it
How
was
did
so much fun.
costumes feel about that?
They didn't. They. Well, it wasn't even the costumes because we were throwing like chips and stuff like that. That's
Okay.
usually. It was more so like props because they had to reset it every single time, and to bring it back to where it was in the beginning. Um, so they were kind of no, but they're great people. Like they weren't even fussing about it. They were like cool, especially if it like served the scene and the purpose. The director was like, okay, yeah, like do that again. Like, so I was like, okay.
Nice. All right, well, we'll
Oh, Lord. Oh, I'm sorry, man.
There we go.
Kareem, were you a Star Trek? I have a two-part question. Were you a Star Trek fan before the show?
Was that Star Trek? Can you hear me?
Were you a Star Trek fan before you were cast onto the show? Did you come in with an inherent knowledge of the culture?
I no, being cast in the show was really like my first venture into this entire universe. Um, I mean, of course, like when I got cast, I didn't know that I was going to be playing Klingon, and so like when I think either on my callback or after I got cast, I don't remember. But Noga pulled up. She was like, "Oh, you're going to be playing Klingon, like Google War Klingon," and then I pulled it up, and I was like, "Oh." Dude, like like even though like people who don't know Star Trek aren't familiar, we've all seen Worf and we know what he looks like, you know what I mean? So I immediately was like, oh my god, like that's crazy. I'm about to be a god, like yo. So yeah, as soon as I got cast, I immediately, watched as much as I could. Like they sent me, like they gave me homework essentially, all the Worf episodes or any episodes that had to do with Klingons. They sent me episodes to, watch Alexander and learn from him. And
Yeah.
I, on my own, watched Strange New Worlds and Lower Deck. Yeah. So I'm a Trekkie now. I wasn't before, but I am now.
Oh, okay. Well, then let me end with this. Now that you've had some familiarity with the culture, do you have a favorite captain of all of the different Star Trek iterations by chance? Now, there's a right answer to this.
I mean, I'm not ashamed to say like Nala Ake. Like it. I mean,
That's great.
period. Like I just think she's so much. She's so cool. I like the way that she. Um, I know a lot of people feel some kind of way about the way she sits in the chair, but I'm like, that's mad cool. Like, if you've been on it, I'm like nowhere near as old as her, but I'm already tired. You know what I mean? So I figured by 800, 900 years old, she probably over all of this. She gonna say however she feels like it, because she do not care anymore. I think that is so cool. You know what I mean? I love the way she be walking around barefoot, like. She just be
Yeah.
doing what she wants for real. That's like I love that, and I think that is a powerful message to send. I think women often in media are told that they have to be a certain way or they have to look a certain way. Their hair has to be straight, and they have to sit up and wear high heels or whatever. And Nala just comes in here. She like. No, I'm gonna do what I want actually, and y'all will respect me, and I will be the captain of this ship, and that's what it is. And I love that she like commands presence while also being just so grounded and down to earth, enough so that kids, these cadets trust her, but also respect her at the same time. It's a really delicate balance. Nala Ake, hands down. Period.
Okay. All right. I dig it.
Y'all can fight me
All right.
about it, but y'all can fight me,
No,
but it's
I
not
think
for
that's a
me.
perfect answer.
Interesting. Because
Please,
a lot
please.
of
Go ahead.
sorry, I was just gonna say I do think it's interesting because I feel like I see a lot of diehard fans who have the OG captains like Kirk or Picard or Cisco. a lot of them are saying like Ake is on her way up to number 2, maybe even number 1. So
Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, and like no disrespect, you know what I mean? No disrespect. We love the OGs. We love the OGs. But Nala is creeping up there.
Yeah, I agree. Zala's doing thing. Well, listen, I think it's time for us to let you enjoy the fun you got going on there, and
Oh my
definitely
gosh.
enjoy the weekend with Blerd Con. I only have one favor to ask. It's a tradition on our little platform because we like to welcome in fellow melanated nerds like ourselves that love to throw ourselves into the science fiction world and the world of all of these other cultures that we aren't originally intended to be in. So yeah, we were just asking if you wouldn't mind just giving us a quick shout out, just saying, hey, I've had a good time. If you did with the new Blerd Order or something of that sort, that would help us maybe cultivate even more of a safe space for other folks like us that love to watch you do your thing at work. If not, no worries. But yeah, if you would give us a quick shout out, that would be so dope. You up for it?
Of course. Yeah, what you want me to say? Like right now?
Well, yeah, sure, if you wouldn't mind. Like we have our name is the New Blerd Order, so this is the name of it right here. And anything you say,
I know that. I follow y'all. I got a
okay,
Finsta. Y'all don't think y'all don't think I follow y'all, but like I'm telling you I'm in the streets. Like I follow all of y'all pages on the low and y'all don't know it, but I do. So I know you the new blur order. And then what?
thank you so much. So yeah, well, if you wouldn't mind, and thanks for following too. But yeah, give us a quick shout out if you could, and then yeah, man, we hope that we can chat with you again sometime whenever you're ready.
Absolutely. Listen, I had the most incredible time on the new Blurred Order. They are the truth. I love this interview. This is so much fun. And I love the focus on, you know what I'm saying, Black nerds. We do belong here. We are here. And I love learning about it every day with every single post that y'all put up, for real. So yeah, shout out to New Blurred Order.
Hey, thank you so much, man. We cannot thank you enough for letting us interrupt your day with our foolishness and being so kind and giving us some of these cool answers. I bid you adieu, Mr. Kareem Diane, on behalf of myself
Of
and
course.
everybody in our own little organization here. We thank you for not only joining us, but for representing us, because who you are
Oh,
showing on screen is a part of who we are, whether folks want to appreciate it or not. We appreciate the fuck out of you. Excuse, I hope it's okay saying that.
please.
So
Real.
keep
Yeah, we a custom family.
doing your thing, my man.
Thank you so much. This was such a great time. I really admire all of y'all, and I
Thank
will
you,
continue to follow and keep up.
and we will continue liking,
And I'm
commenting, and
sorry
dropping.
for the technical difficulties. I'm so sorry, y'all.
That was
Nah, but you know what though, Zella, you might owe us another interview for season 2.
I got y'all. Season two, I'll be right back here. I'm so comfortable. Season two, I got you.
All right, thank you so much, Mr.
you.
Karim Diane,
Bye,
everybody.
guys.
None other
bye.
than him, all by himself, the one and only. What an interview. Oh my goodness. Yo, he was forthright. He was funny. He came back when he got dropped off. He had sound difficulties, but he fought through them. Like it could have been a whole bunch of different things, but it definitely is a testament to the true, high, genuine, authentic character that he is in real life. I mean, some of my favorite parts, I'm not gonna lie, is honest questions. Honest questions. It's just,
So good.
the auntie should kill me, yo. If I fell out my chair, I was like, not the auntie. What the hell? Like, Anna.
Look, when I saw that scene, I immediately was like, I feel like my auntie or an elder Black woman is sitting me down, and I've
Right.
had those conversations, I've had those experiences, and if I related to it immediately. Because it doesn't always have to be your direct mother or your direct parent or family member. It's just someone in the community who sees you and recognizes what you're going through and says, "Hey, let me help you out."
Amen. Amen. And who better to do it than a half Jemadar, half Klingon,
No, she knows what's up. She's seen it all.
And I had so much
man.
respect for Gina in that moment. Like, I'd never seen her act in this way. And like we said, acting through prosthetics and conveying that level of care and vulnerability, because up until that point in the show, she's very, loud and in your face and a drill sergeant. And I love when Star Trek allows the characters who have so much pretense and walls up to let those walls down and let them be vulnerable with other characters.
Yeah, I feel the same way. What are some questions that you all may not have gotten a chance to ask because we may have ran out of time?
Well, you know what? That last one, he kind of answered 2 in 1, because I had a question about deleted scenes and things like that, and he went into that when I asked him about his favorite moments of film. So that worked out.
Yo, Anna, you pulled a whole lot. Go ahead.
I was trying to get in there. I'm like, no. So I was so nervous. I had a lot of help from the lovely Cody. So shout out to Cody. So.
Hey, Cody. Thank you. That was awesome, man. You got him to tell us about a whole food fight that now we're going to scrounge the internet searching for the deleted, because I don't think we do DVD box sets no more. So we ain't gonna go get the deleted scenes off the CD box set. So now I'm like, hold on, there was a food fight and we didn't get to see it. Not even a piece of it. Yeah. Zada, did you get all your questions answered?
I actually got all my questions out. So I'm good. But what about you?
I obviously, I come overwhelmingly too many just in case somebody else answers one. So a couple of them I didn't get to ask. A couple of them I didn't ask, frankly, because I was like, and I don't think I need to go there. Like, I really would. This one question was questionable for me, but I thought it would, if we ran out of time, if we had a lot of time, I thought might be interesting. But I was like, let me check the vibe first, and I didn't think the vibe suited the question. And maybe y'all can answer it for me now, since I couldn't ask him. But I wanted to ask him about the triad that he grew up under. I wanted to ask him, but as we started talking, and I was like, all right, I don't want to do a laser focus on non-traditional, family elements and things of that sort. But I am very curious about the triad. Like, I really want to know a little more about the triad. Like, I was asking, like, yo, did mom meet dad and then introduce mom to the other dad, or did dad meet dad and then introduce dad to mom, or did they all just meet up at a soiree somewhere, decide it's us or nobody, or like, I was wondering, like, in his mind, like, what was the story? You know what I'm saying? But I was like, man, this is like a second hour into this hour question. This ain't like, so I didn't get that. What do y'all think? Do y'all have any theories?
Go ahead, Anna. I don't know.
No, you go ahead, because I gotta collect myself on this one.
Well, I guess on zooming out, I do think it's cool that it's one of those things where it's not over explained in the show. Kind of like Karim was talking about with, being gay. It's not like this, it just is, and it's normal and nobody really questions it. Mm-hmm. But I am thinking this is a good fanfic topic to think about writing out, because we want to know. The people want to know. It's true, but no theories quite yet.
Yeah, was it like a Tinder a profile that they are, hey, look, seeking to intelligent, attractive Klingons for
like your vibe, like what is it?
Must have blocks. And I wanted to ask him also about his experience working with Jake Sisko, aka Sirach Lofton, as he was on the show in episode 5. And he's one of the few folks who was young while he was on Star Trek, along with like Will Wheaton and a couple others. And this is a whole cast of young folks, and I just was interested in what type of input or what the experience may have been like working alongside Sirach Lofton. That was another one. A couple questions got answered just because I wanted to ask if he had any parallels with Jay-Den Kraag as a character. And Zyla, your question brought that out of him. He was like, he was reading it and he was like, oh, hold on, like, what I'm saying? This feels like me, But the dumb question I had was, I ain't gonna lie, I stalk everybody before we interview them. I always look for like, okay, I want to ask the same questions they always get, right? And while I was stalking Karim, I keep wanting to call him Jay-Den. That's why I always stalk. I was always about to say Jay-Den. But when I was stalking his YouTube, I saw that he actually was singing Afro beats on in the shower. And so I wanted to ask him about his favorite Afrobeats artists and the state of Afrobeats, if he's into Amapiano, stuff like that. But as we got a little long in the tooth, when we started to hit the 60-minute mark, I was like, oh, we're going way. Like we already tried to, keep it to 30 to 45. And we started hitting 50. I was like, oh shit, we gotta hurry this shit up, man. I don't want to start looking at it. So yeah, those are a few of the things that I wanted to answer. What did you learn on this interview that you think is that's valuable, that you take away first and foremost? Anna, what do you what's the first thing?
I was just really impressed for someone who is so young, that he is able to take on such a heavy task of being the first of something in Star Trek, especially the first queer of something. That is no easy feat, as we know, as the response has been very like mixed, which is unfortunate, but this is where we are. So I have to give him his credit and really like give him his flowers, because for someone so young and to be that strong and to, just push through and trailblaze this path in this way is just really impressive.
Yeah, agreed. Wholeheartedly agreed. What about you?
He's really talented.
And so nice. Like
so nice.
Down to earth. Like I know that he, because I even saw our good friend Nzinga, okay, when she got a like from Karim Diane on her, she was like, I mean, figuratively speaking, but she posted it. She was like, "No, this nigga just like my shit," And that he just spreads love, and I love that. Like, you're not too above the fray. You're not gonna get a like from William Shatner. It's not gonna happen. All right, you're not getting a like from anybody from TNG. Okay, so I'm just saying, like, Jay-Den did it again. God damn it. Karim, he is Gen Z Star Trek. Like, he represents it like literally to the T. Like, even with his social media activity, that's what I learned a lot about him, man. So I think that's so awesome. Even when at the end he's like, "Oh, I know who y'all is. Like, I follow all of y'all. Like, y'all know, I know exactly who y'all is." I'm like, "Oh my God, you know who he is?" For real?
I was like, maybe he won't recognize me without the wig.
I ain't gonna lie, this ain't the Anna I was expecting when I pulled up. I was like, "Hey, Anna, what is this Anna? We need some more time."
I got in the chat. I was like, just so y'all know. I'm like, where is she? Who is this?
Well, listen, man. I think that first of all, we got to give credit where credit is due. Big shout out to the one and only Zyla, who did make this possible. Shout out to Zyla. All right, if it wasn't for Zyla getting the invite from Karim to go and be her best friend at a night out real quick, we wouldn't even be talking about this. So let's go ahead and make sure we give her flowers. We're not worthy.
We love you, girl.
Stop.
We love you.
I love you guys too. And honestly, I think you just know. I mean, Karim really is just kind enough to build up, us and want to interact with us. So it's not so much me, but I'm just glad to be able to share this with y'all, because I'm geeked. It's so cool. It's so cool to have someone who's so cool and kind and thinking about these things, thinking about what the legacy means, what Blackness means, what queerness means, and able to like represent it in the world of sci-fi. Like, that's a big deal. So I'm just glad I got homies to share it with. And
okay, she gonna be humble, Anna. That's what she do.
I'm like, take it, girl. Take it. You did that.
It's the universe, It's like
that question. She's like doing work. I'm like, girl, I know you got a job and everything, and you putting out 8 videos every second. So when you get time.
Okay, yeah. So all right, so guys. Thank you. Do you have a few minutes? Just a few minutes. I know we said we were going to keep this, but we didn't get a chance to talk about the most recent iteration of Star Trek, which literally just popped off this morning. And so I'm gonna introduce you to our tradition here, to our tradition here. Hold on, let me find my music. There it is. Okay, sorry. I almost missed that. So our tradition here, Anna, since this is your first time joining us, is I put the screen up and then you're going to give us either thumbs up, 2 thumbs up, maybe a meh in the middle, maybe 2 meh, a thumbs down, maybe a thumbs down, a thumbs up, a thumb to the side, maybe 2 thumbs down. But this is your rating of episode 9 for Star Trek. So I'm gonna put this up right now, and we'll go ahead and take this down, and you give us your rating. So let's go ahead and take this down now. I will take it down in 3, 2, 1. Oh! 6 thumbs up across the board, and some Kinonian glitter for your ass. Let's get it. Yo, okay. Anna, you being our honorary guest here for the first time, tell us why you're giving this episode 9 2 thumbs up in a circle.
Because this episode did a lot of work. I'm just going to do the bullet points. It, spoilers maybe. It fulfilled the premise that the show starts on. Caleb's looking for his mom. So that is already a thing that it did. We still don't know really what's going on with her. And I also love the realistic characterization of her being kind of like rough and tumble, not really the nicest person. She had to survive. She's also dangerous herself. But also we had the action, we had the adventure, we had pulls from the past with the Omega particle. So we're bringing in stuff from Voyager and utilizing it in a very unique way. That twist at the end, like, what are we gonna do? I have never seen a cliffhanger in recent Trek and been like really stumped, because I'm usually like, I know what's gonna happen. I know what's like. I love this scene in Discovery. You know, the I call it the nacho dip chip, where the ships fly into the sand and create the shield.
Oh my God, yo, tell me about it.
So me and friends, before they actually did it, we were like, they gonna fly the ship into the sand. And they did. But this, I really don't know what they gonna do. I don't know. I don't. And that's nice. It's nice to really be like caught up in the narrative to the point where you're like, I don't know how they're gonna get out of this one.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point. And oh my God, thank you for unlocking that memory. That was I love when they use the ship as a tool.
The nacho dip. The nacho dip is great.
Nacho dip.
The nacho, even though it was predictable because we're uber nerds, I still, baby.
Well, you better than me, because I didn't see it coming. I didn't think that they was actually going to dig the whole, like, and it wasn't even like just the crispy nacho. It was the dip nacho, you know, the one with the whole crater in it. Like, they went all the way in, all the quesadilla, give me all the salsa, and just stop the whole thing. Like, bruh, like, and so we got remnants of that in this episode, right? With them coming all the way up from the atmosphere. Bro, like, yo, I leaped out of my fucking seat, yo. When I saw it, I was like, yo, I was sitting there. First of all, this was such an emotional roller coaster for me, Zyla. Because, like, I was tearing up low key. At the same time, I'm angry. At the same time, I'm looking at it with a side eye, like, hold up, bitch. Like, what the fuck? You got some secrets around this mug. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And then, like, the whole notion of, like, Nala trying to, like, fake the funk on a nasty dunk with the Admiral, like, oh, well, why don't you just go? And he was like,
right?
Man, she's like, really? How, like, you think I don't know you? You think I don't know you? I'm Starfleet. What's his word? He said, don't bullshit or bullshit.
Right.
I love it. Also, on that note, I'm loving the cursing in Star Trek because it's utilized perfectly.
Yes. Zyla, what's your thoughts? Please.
Oh man, it was so good. I'm the soap opera girl. So I love the notion of the cadets being chosen family off rip. Like the chosen family thing was so heartwarming to me that, you know, they're ending their year. They've been through a lot. They've been through death. They've been through exams, like, so Jay-Den trying to like do that ritual was just so special. And then you know, Sam being like a new type of person and just coming into her own because now she has a childhood. That was really cool to see. And then the scene where they're like Caleb is yelling at them, trying to call them all out, just like lashing out was just so intense. And just shows that they really know each other and are trying to get under each other's skin because they're so entrenched in each other's lives at this point. So I love that about it. But of course, I mean, that whole tense scene with them being chained up and like the Athena having to come and save them was so good to me. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. I thought Darum he got knocked to the face several times and laughed in her face. Like, I was like, oh, these cadets are nothing to play with. Like, I was very impressed with them, the whole thing. So yeah, it was good.
I'm
but
Team Darum.
I too do not know how they're gonna break through the Omega particle. And I just remembered when you said that, Anna, the Omega Directive, like that whole episode, like, oh my God, I have to go back and rewatch now.
For Voyager.
Yes. They are in it. They are actually really in it. So
this is 2 for 2 callbacks to Voyager.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not to mention that the Doctor is there too, and he was there when it all happened. I mean, Dr. DMH. I keep calling him Doctor, but he ain't got no name. This motherfucker. But how about when, one of my favorite. Look, first of all, this woman need an award for this goddamn role because she is slaying. Literally, like every time she touched the scene, I'm like, oh my God, it's Sam, and she just. Like she's embodying every aspect of Star Trek: sadness, holographic, human, young, old. It's just so much. And so literally the scene that got to me, bro, was when Caleb was going around trying to do the old Yeller thing. You know, like I'm gonna age myself, so don't watch this, Zyla. But there was an old movie from the 1900s called Harry and the Hendersons, right? And in Harry and the Hendersons, it was basically a family that stumbled upon Bigfoot. He was a Sasquatch, right? And they fell in love with him. He started watching TV at their house. He's eating up their food and shit. But they're hunting him the whole time. So at the end, they have to release him to the wild. But he's like, the fuck you mean, release me to the wild? I'm family. Like, we're together. And the father has to, like, basically like, motherfucker, we hate you. Go away. Leave. And he punches him in the face. And he's like basically trying to get him to leave. He's like, look, man, we don't want you. But he's lying. Like Harry can tell. He's like, all right, man, I get it. Fine. You know, you punched me, you yelled at me. Fine, I'll leave. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I was getting here. As soon as Caleb started with this whole little diatribe about, you know, you're never going to be your dad, you know, and you just hate people. And, you know, and then like when look, I was sitting there laying, like I was laying down watching y'all. Like I'm like, hold on. Oh, what the fuck he think he finna say to Sam? I want to see this. What you finna say to Sam? And before Sam can even let him say anything, she didn't even let him take a step in her direction. She just went right to him. She's like, you're so full of shit. I was like, shit. Like, oh my God, it's just perfect. It's so perfect. Oh my God, I love that scene so much. Like, it was so, oh my God, that scene.
That was
many chef's kisses.
Yep.
So many.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
guys.
no, you are so correct. Like that scene, Sam in that moment was so real. Because like friends who know each other do not miss a beat calling each other out.
Right.
You know, when they need to be called out. And she was like, you know what? Shut up.
Quiet.
Exactly.
And I will say, shout out to Darum for being like, you know it meant to him though. You know it meant to Jay-Den. Like that's true friendship shit too. Because he really was like, don't play like you don't know what Jay-Den like y'all are brothers.
Right. Especially after Caleb went through all of that in the debate episode to be like, I'm like you. I'm just like you. And then Jay-Den finally accepts him and then he turns on him like that. I was like, Caleb.
All right, another key
like that.
A couple key moments, guys, and then I'll let y'all go. I really appreciate y'all indulging me with this a little bit, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. Anytime I hear the words "separate the saucer section," I'm gonna lose my goddamn shit. anytime you separate the damn spaceship, I lose my shit. All right, because it's so freaking cool, man. It's so cool.
It don't take 10 minutes anymore.
You know, like it's already not even really attached. Like the nacelles and all of that stuff, they're not even really. It's like a whole magnetic ore thing, like with Discovery, how the nacelles weren't actually attached. And so when they separated, when she was like, and then I always want to call her Tig Notaro. I can never remember her actual name on the show. Rena, Jet Rena. When she's like, but Captain, you know, she was like,
Atrium.
I said, unseparate the goddamn variant. Who you asking a question for? Am I the captain on this bitch or what? And so they and to its credit, it still got warp power. It still jetted the hell up out of there, right? So like, yo, this ship, bro, I swear, this ship, the freaking Athena is one of the best Star Trek starships. I'd say close second is Discovery.
Yeah.
And I will. Oh no, Anna, go ahead.
No, I was just reiterating. It's yeah.
I think that in my heart, when she said let the Athena go, I got a little bit Janeway. I said, what are you talking about? That's your ship. That is your ship. Like, so I was a little bit like, it felt like a loss of a character almost. I was like, okay, I get it now. But then when she was like, he's not keeping my ship forever. This isn't over.
She's coming back.
Okay, she's coming back. I get it. It was good. It was really good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get into a little bit of the tea, y'all. Let's get into a little bit of the tea. Let's get some predictions in here. Okay. What's up with Mama Bear? All right. Friend or foe? State your biz.
I want her to be friend. I want to believe that she is just hardened, toughened, rough around the edges. But when she said that she wasn't Venari Raw, it felt like lying. You seem like you're lying. Like I don't know.
You saw that too.
I don't know. I feel like it is the obvious answer, right? Yeah. But I feel like it's also in how they do it that will make it sing. Because to Zyla's point, I feel like there was too many coincidences that they were basically pulled out of Federation space to go find her.
Right.
And then News probably knows that Nala is going to go chasing after them.
Right.
And also when they were being accosted in the square, that woman, Venari Raw person who was interrogating them. Saw his mother. She was like, oh, wait, I know you. So I'm thinking, does she know her from 15 years ago or does she know her from now? Like, is she looped in and like one of Noose's like right-hand people, or are they on the same level concocting all of this? And if so, why?
Yes.
You know, like what is it? I feel like there's also something going on with Caleb that he's not aware of. I don't know.
What you mean by that?
Like, I don't know. I feel like there's something special about Caleb, but maybe that's just my intuition going off in the wrong way. Kind of like, I don't know, like he has some ability, or I don't know. Kind of like Jack Crusher, but maybe hopefully better of a twist.
Don't be throwing shade on British Jack, yo. Come on, leave that man alone. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we learned what it was. I feel like we learned that his superpower is tech, right? Like the way that he programs the programmable matter and how it. And I think that there was a scene, if you blink, you missed it, but. Like him and his mom were vibing, you know what I'm saying? Like they were sitting there vibing. And we did the tech, the programmable. Oh, but don't you make sure you do the cute. Okay. And everybody was looking at him like, okay, all right, Jade, all right, we see you, Caleb. You know what I'm saying?
Radio Shack.
right. This dude, he's literally third Wally, you know. So I think that's what, and that kind of, I was so glad that they did that scene because throughout the whole series, he's been displaying this uber knowledge of tech, right? And we never really had any real true introduction to where that came from. I mean, we got the little childhood background scene, but we didn't know what happened after he snuck out that window. And so now we learned that he was taken into like a foster home of sorts, but it was already imprinted in him with his mom, the ability to do programmable matter. And that's why it works so well with him in Starfleet. Last question, guys. What's going to happen next? Because let's think about this now. The way they left this, right? Like, if this was Deep Space, if this was TNG Next Gen, it would have ended with the to be continued.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been to be continued. ... But now it's just considered a part of the lore. You know, on streaming services, everything bleeds into the next.
Yep.
But we ended the episode with Mama Bear being confronted with foster Mama Bear.
Oh my
God! Being like confronted with the reality that, bitch, you the one that sent me to a whole work camp and separated me from my son, and now I feel like you about to try to turn this little man against me. Like, explain yourself.
No.
And they're already giving us the vibes. I have a prediction, but I would love to hear you guys first. Zyla, if you have one, please let me know, and then Anna, and then I'll give mine, and we'll get on up out of here.
I only have one. Wait, I don't want to spoil anything, but when I did get to briefly talk to Paul Giamatti, right?
Stunt.
And yes, small flex, but the school, and he was like, he said to me, wait till you see what happens to it in episode 10. And I said, I don't know what that means, but I have been thinking about it for weeks. And I'm like, what is going to happen to it? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's going to be some real battle shit happening.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to be prepared, but I have no idea how they're going to get out of the jam. Not a clue.
I'm like I said earlier, I'm at a loss. I don't know how they're going to get through this barrier. I don't know what Noose also has up his sleeve. I can't wait to get him back on the screen.
Yeah.
Also, how we gonna reunite with the ship? Like, you also have no backup. There's nobody.
None.
Yes, nobody.
Wait. Discovery.
Oh, wait. I was about to say, yeah. What about Discovery? Because they haven't mentioned.
Oh my God.
Now that you bring that up,
Discovery can jump anywhere.
Oh my God!
Bury be damned. We get Discovery in the finale. That's my prediction.
I'm like sweating. I'm so excited. That's crazy. Okay,
If Saniqua come in this bitch, I'm about to go buy some fireworks from Indiana.
Hold on. I think I got fireworks. How do you do fireworks on here? I think. Hold up. Is it like this? Oh, this is balloons. No, this is balloons. I think. Yeah.
Maybe this.
Is it like this?
But yes.
Is it this?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my God!
Come on, hey! Not you clocking the little what-you-call-it stuff on the Google image, John. But yo, you bring up a good point because we've already gotten 2 characters from Discovery. All right, we've got Jet and from Tilly. Last week, Tilly, and this is just an observation by me. Tawny was on here before, and when I was doing my quick stalk, as we do for the interviews, I noticed that she took pictures with Saniqua Martin while on the set of,
and so did Sam, and so did Kreese.
I saw those pictures too, and that was way early before the show even came out. So I'm like, she's not just visiting the set.
Exactly, because you can see him at the convention. You know what I'm saying? Right? You can see him on the cruise, right? You can hit him on the DM. You're not just gonna pull up to the set and not get paid. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, as much as I love to believe that Saniqua Martin Green is just there for moral support and just to big up her fellow Trekkies, I have to consider the possibility that she may have a part, and I would love that, because as much as I love those 5 seasons of Discovery, I feel like it was abruptly ended. Yeah. Okay, and I would love to see a continuation of it, even though I know they try to do it through Strange New Worlds to an extent. Nah, man, I need my Captain Burnham. I need her to have her lifeline still going.
She's gonna come stay today, honey.
All right, so yeah, man, I look forward to wrapping this with you all next week. Oh my God, Zyla, can you believe it? 10 episodes already? No, But we may have to talk about somehow keeping this going a little bit, even if it's not exactly the same time, date, and all of that, man. And Anna, I hope you wouldn't mind joining when you're available. I know that you busy.
I'm available. I'm here for you.
All right. And definitely you have your platform as well. Before we get on up out of here, I want to big up my co-host for today. Obviously, we got the lovely Anna with us. Hey, what's going on, Anna? And of course, we had Zyla. But let me go back to Anna real quick. Anna, where can we find you? Hold on, Anna was she was doing a full pose, and I just. Where can we find you, Anna?
Oh, so you can find me and my co-host Artificial on the Observation Lounge 2 across all platforms. Just type it in. We'll be there with two men in wigs talking trash and cursing up a storm. So.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. And of course, Zyla, no stranger to the platform, but tell us anyway, just in case some folks tuned up to see Karim and met you at the time.
Yes, I'm Zyla Trex on IG and TikTok. So.
Yeah, Zyla Trex. And by the way, she also goes by Karim Diane's bestie, because that's ever since she got recruited to go to the little thing. Of course, I'm the real Vince Taylor. If you like stand-up and all that, my stand-up stuff's on TikTok, but mostly nowadays I'm just doing the Blerd shit because that's where my heart is. So check us out on the New Blerd Order at thenewblerdorder.com. or do whatever social media you like. We're strongest on IG, but we're building up our YouTube, Facebook, and our TikToks as well in the meantime. I truly hope we do get a chance to chop it up with you again, Anna, because your questions blew mine out the water. Like even Karim was like, I like your questions. I was like, okay, fuck me then. All right, fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, fine. This keeps happening. You know what I'm saying? Tony pulls up, it's like, Zyla, I like you. We're like, all right, fine. You know, we're out here. It's cool. So now I'm just playing. I'm just happy to be in the room, man. So definitely, if you did get a chance to check out this episode, don't forget we have 8 others out there as we speak. So do not be a stranger. Drop a nice comment. If it's hating, I'm gonna delete it. I've learned I don't give a fuck about engagement no more. All engagement ain't good. All right. You can be critical. You can debate me. You can disagree. But if you pull up with the bullshit hating on the culture, then it's just gonna go ahead and get deleted. I ain't got no time for that, and nobody do. And there's plenty of places full of hate that you can find that will welcome you, but we're not one of them. Hallelujah. So we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving, and cannot wait for next week for the finale. Before we start season 2, man. So let's go ahead and get it, man. It's been so nice. I'm the real Vince Taylor. Be your authentic self. If you ain't being yourself, you're being fake. And in all things you a geek, make sure you please let that good old geek flag fly. Deuces.
The new Blerd Order is one of my favorite places to visit. I hope you'll join us next time.